Financial freedom, financial independence, financial security, financial autonomy. We've all heard these terms, but many of us don't truly understand their meanings or can't differentiate between them. Most vaguely recognize the need to earn more, invest wisely, and lead a better life. Those who dig deeper often plan for their retirement well before. At AusPropertyStrategy, while operating property investment courses and membership services, we frequently encounter questions surrounding these terms. In fact, the concept of FIRE, financial independence, retire early, has long been introduced in the wealth arena. It not only means financial independence and early retirement, but has also evolved to represent various lifestyles and values. For instance, there's LeanFIRE, FatFIRE, BaristaFIRE, CoastFIRE, NomadicFIRE, and so on, catering to different individuals and life stages. The commonality? All need a degree of passive cash flow support. Today, let's delve into the 3 stages of financial freedom, assess where we stand, realign our direction, and understand why the FIRE philosophy is especially popular among those aged 30 to 45. How can one achieve it swiftly in Australia? Hey there, my name is Alex. Welcome to my channel where I share information about real estate investment, economic trends, and wealth creation. If you like this video, smash the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to watch new weekly videos. Without further ado, let's get into it. Financial independence, retire early, is about achieving retirement goals earlier than traditional methods through proactive saving plans and investment returns. Those pursuing FIRE often allocate up to 70% of their annual income to savings, and after early retirement, only a small portion is used for daily expenses. The FIRE movement gained momentum after the publication of the best-selling book, Your Money or Your Life, in 1992. People retire from their 9-to-5 jobs once their savings reach 30 times their annual income. In Australia, this translates to $1.5 million to $3 million. Post-retirement, a small portion, typically 3 to 5% of the saved amount, is drawn for expenses annually. However, FIRE isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. Depending on individual lifestyles, a proactive saving strategy demands immense self-discipline with regular adjustments to savings and investment plans. Sometimes, extreme savings can compromise current living standards. Market fluctuations in stocks and properties can risk investment capital. Yet for many, these challenges are negligible compared to the end goal. Isn't this a manifestation of the financial freedom we've been chasing for? Or what many youngsters today view as an advanced form of taking it easy? To truly grasp FIRE's position in the entire wealth structure, it's essential to understand the 3 phases of financial freedom. Beginner level, financial security. Financial security is when your passive income is sufficient to cover essential living expenses. Even if one suddenly loses their job, there's no need to panic about making ends meet. Given the cost of life's essentials, the required passive income for financial security is consistent for everyone. If you've achieved permanent residency or citizenship in Australia, you've already secured a good portion of this financial security. There are subsidies for having children, unemployment benefits, age pension, and even options to apply for government housing. But there's a catch. Receiving these subsidies isn't always straightforward. The process often comes with bureaucracy and waiting periods. The support merely ensures survival, not a life of quality or dignity. Number 2, intermediate level, financial independence. Financial independence is a state many aim for. It's when your passive income supports your current lifestyle, neither extravagant nor overly frugal, like a Netflix subscription, cloud storage, or your daily morning coffee. Everyone has a unique lifestyle, making the meaning of financial independence vary for each person. I'm not heavily materialistic. I wear t-shirts costing $10 each. I bought a dozen identical ones from Amazon to avoid daily fashion decisions. I rarely eat out. I take trains and occasionally taxis. My monthly expenses aren't excessive. Well, that's because my joy comes from accomplishing tasks, enhancing efficiency, systematizing processes, and adding value, not from consumption. This way of living closely mirrors the essence of FIRE. Yet FIRE advocates for even more stringent budgeting and savings than I practice. Within the realm of financial independence, the FIRE philosophy leans towards the minimum consumption end. Others have different lifestyles. They may want several new handbags annually, must have the latest phones immediately, driving luxurious cars, live in beautiful homes, wear Versace or Gucci, dine at French restaurants or visit bars and nightclubs multiple times a week, and travel abroad regularly. Achieving financial independence for such lifestyles demands significantly more passive income. This represents the luxury version of financial independence. Number 3. Advanced level, financial freedom. Building upon financial independence, financial freedom elevates to a level where passive income not only supports your current lifestyle, but also your ideal one. Like the freedom to reside, indulge in Ahmes, or traveling wherever you want, with or without a purpose. It's where imagination meets reality, living on one's terms without worrying about work or income sources. The passive income required for financial freedom varies as aspirations and ideal states differ for everyone. For some, it might mean traveling most of the year without any financial constraints. For others, it could be collecting rare vintage cars or artworks. The actual passive income depends on how unrestrained you want to be, or how much whimsical luxury you want to afford. Well, these are the 3 stages of wealth. Among these, FIRE corresponds to the beginner stage of the intermediate level. While it offers considerable freedom, it sometimes compromises life quality. If you're not materialistic, achieving FIRE is relatively straightforward. However, aiming for FIRE in Australia, especially considering recent inflation, rising living costs, and housing prices, even the basic version LeanFIRE is becoming less feasible. The 4% rule in FIRE suggests drawing 4% from savings annually for expenses post-retirement. But is it enough? Let's assume you've saved $1.5 million catering to 30 years of experiences. Drawing 4% annually equals $60,000 per year. At first glance, this seems reasonable. However, this 4% concept, proposed 30 years ago, assumed retirement at 60. Now, with many aspiring to retire in their 30s or 40s, potentially extending retirement to 50 years or more, then the 4% rule becomes obsolete. By around the 35th year, funds will run out. In today's economic landscape, shaped by the pandemic, severe inflation, skyrocketing costs, and property prices, with wages not catching up, the amount of retirement funds needs recalibration. The challenge involves into earning more, spending less, saving more, and optimizing investments before retirement. Precisely how much needs to be saved? Let's first explore what a 3 million retirement lifestyle looks like in Australia. Every week in Australia, 3,000 people retire. The most frequently asked question is, have I saved enough? The Association of Super Funds of Australia has derived the required amounts for modest retirement and a comfortable retirement. For modest retirement, one would need to spend $45,000 annually, and for a comfortable one, $70,000. These figures assume you own a home without a mortgage. If at retirement you have between $2.5 million to $3 million in hand, considering investment yields, inflation, and principal withdrawals, you can spend up to $150,000 annually, ensuring an affluent retirement lifestyle. Studies suggest a modest retirement requires $100,000 in savings, no debt, minimalist living, and reliance on the government's age pension. A comfortable retirement demands around $690,000 in savings, allowing occasional wine indulgences, a domestic trip each year, and a new phone every 3 years. An affluent retirement demands around $3 million in savings, offering annual international trips, yearly smartphone upgrades, branded clothing, opera and ballet performances, and regular premium wines. Perhaps you're thinking, I'm not even sure I can retire, let alone luxuriously. But these goals might not be as distant as you imagine. Australia's retirement landscape differs significantly from other countries. The tax system is unique and heavily influenced by the various intricate rules. An essential way to achieve faster retirement is superannuation. Besides the mandatory contributions made by employers, you can consider salary sacrifice. For example, if your annual salary is $200,000, the personal income tax amounts to $64,667. By agreeing with your employer to sacrifice a pre-tax amount of up to the legally allowed $27,500 into your super, your income tax drops to $52,342. Add the 15% tax on the sacrificed amount, and you end up paying $56,467, saving $8,200. Furthermore, both pre-tax contributions, including salary sacrifice, and post-tax contributions, namely voluntary contributions, can participate in Australia's first home super saver scheme, allowing up to $50,000 for a home deposit. This means not only can you use pre-tax income to buy a house, but you can also draw from your superannuation earlier, a bonus for first home buyers. Additionally, financial and property investments within the superannuation are tax-free post-retirement, yielding an additional 20 to 30% annual income, compounding over time. In Australia, post-retirement life can only get better provided you've saved enough before retiring. So the question turns to, how do you save enough before retirement? As discussed on our channel, for most people, residential property might be a better investment than stocks or ETFs. Firstly, everyone understands property. It's tangible, and your decisions can impact returns. And with management outsourced, it's a passive investment requiring minimal time. Secondly, you can naturally secure 80% loan for the property, effectively leveraging it by 4 times. Those stocks allow for margin loans. They're riskier with higher interest rates. Leveraged property offers better appreciation speed and return on investment. Thirdly, regardless of appreciation, the capital gain tax is entirely exempt for your primary residence. Turning a house from $1 million to $3 million over several years results in a tax-free $2 million gain, a significant advantage over other assets. Fourth, you can initially use your salary to repay loans and then use the withdrawal facility to invest in ETFs. This makes the non-deductible interest from your primary residence deductible because the withdrawn amount used for investment is considered an investment loan. This makes a house a versatile tool for your entire investment system and retirement planning. Australian residential property provides a home, the cheapest loan an average person can get, tax-deductible interest through arrangement, capital gain tax exemption, and even cash through refinancing for another property purchase. In my view, Australian residential property is a highly flexible financial planning and investment tool, guiding you towards early retirement and swiftly achieving the FIRE lifestyle. If you've made it this far, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and share this with your friends. Turn on the notification bell to watch new weekly videos and follow me on social media at RealCoachAlex. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.